Chef Natalie Braier has tried to redefine the art of finding love. In her own words, she says it's really the best way of meeting people. She has brought a unique and fresh approach to the dating world. She believes that setting people up is like a sixth sense. So let's see how her cooking and her matchmaking goes together.
Hello, hello, come in. Nice to see you.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
So, what are we making today?
Today we're making a peach dessert with crumble on top, and then we're going to make an Italian-inspired salad.
Ooh, and we're gonna hear your little story. So stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned for later. Crumble in the UK, where I come from, is very popular, but it's generally done in a wide dish with cut up fruit. So it could be apples, it could be blueberries. But this one, the peach itself is going to be the container for the crumble. So you're not going to require any dish. And when it's all set up on a plate, it looks really lovely and it tastes amazing.
I am so excited.
So I've already cut one of the peaches in half.
Okay.
Adi, if you could take the other peach, cut it in half, take out the stone. It might be challenging. But,
yeah, they're a bit challenging here.
And then if you could give a nice squeeze of lemon.
Okay, on top. So first,
on top of all the peaches. I'm going to leave that there for you.
Wait,
I went to see a film last night. It's called The Etruscan Smile. And it's about a chap from Scotland who comes to see his estranged son in California, and he gets taken to a gala reception dinner.
Yeah.
And the food is ridiculously fancy and complicated, and so are the women. And the father says, where I come from, the women are just women and they don't need to prove themselves.
Right.
And I believe that food is just food,
right,
and it doesn't need to prove itself.
Exactly.
We've got flour.
Flour.
This is not just flour, it's self-raising flour. This time I've used margarine. It happens to be butter-flavoured margarine. You crumble in the fat into the flour.
So it all goes with the hands, you just have to...
Yes, hand. Like brown sugar tastes delicious in crumble, so in it goes.
In it goes.
In it goes.
Wait.
And then a little addition that I've made up. I love pecans.
So do I.
They give texture.
Flavour.
They give flavour. And then we're going to put
vanilla.
A little bit of vanilla. We're going to make lumps. So the vanilla will help make the lumps. Okay. And then we're going to just put a drop of water. Don't worry, if you go too far and it turns into dough, you just add a bit more flour.
Oh, that's it?
Yep.
Okay. Like, this is just simple, fun.
So we're ready to assemble the peaches. So you fill up the cavity. And then you put some more.
That already is making me hungry. Get ready for some crumbles.
Okay, nice and hot.
Yeah.
Let's put it in. Let's have a check on it in 20 minutes. And onto the salad.
Onto the salad.
We're going to make an Italian-inspired salad. And the classical dressing is called bagna cauda.
Okay.
It's a bit of a mouthful. Yeah. This is anchovies in a little can.
Okay.
In olive oil. And then we're going to put the rind of a whole lemon in. We're going to do some squeezing action again.
Yeah.
And the interesting thing about this sauce is nobody knows what's in it. And then let's put a little extra olive oil in. And then call it coriander.
Coriander.
Then the lid goes on. In it goes.
Amazing. We're good.
Make sure it's got some spinach in there. One of the interesting ingredients in this salad is fennel, which can be a little bit overpowering, so we're going to go easy with it.
Okay.
We have some celery stalks, so we will cut them nice and small. I think that's enough.
That's enough?
That's enough.
Okay, let's sprinkle it on.
Sprinkle it on. Again,
Cut.
Sliced up already, just in rings. You don't have to make flowers or roses or anything.
Asparagus is coming.
Asparagus. All the way to the end. So you cut the eggs nicely in half, and then we put them in between the space.
Oh, wow, this salad is gorgeous. I'll be scared to even taste out of it. Ooh.
It's got a beautiful colour.
Beautiful.
Okay, Adi, so now it's time to assemble the peach dessert.
So here we got a little...
Here we got some custard going on. You can make it as simple, as complicated as you want. You can make a custard from scratch with eggs and fresh vanilla pod, or you can get your hands on some Bird's custard powder from the UK. And we're going to pour a little bit on. We're doing it slowly, so that it forms a perfect circle on the plate.
Yeah.
Navigate it onto the plate. And voila, we have one peach crumble on vanilla custard.
We did the cooking.
We did the cooking.
Now I want to hear your matchmaking.
Okay. I popped back to the UK while I was living there, and my cousin had made a brunch, so it's always food related.
Right.
In walked a young lady, and I said to him, "How about her?" And he said, "Well, I don't know, she doesn't really pay me attention."
Yeah.
So I said, "Well, try a bit harder." And what do you know, a few months later, he was married to this lady.
No way.
So I thought, well, maybe it's a one-off. And then my brother was looking to get married, and I met his wife in synagogue. I put those together, and that worked.
And you're like, ooh, ding ding.
Ding ding. There's something going on here that it's not a coincidence. So then I thought, well, if I've got a skill for this, let's develop it. So I would go to dinners and lunches and meet men, women. I park them in my brain database, and whenever I thought it would be a good idea, I would call them up, send them an email, and say, I think you should meet X. Then I met somebody again, food related, at a dinner, and I thought I really need to fix her up. She's absolutely adorable. And a chap I'd met maybe a year before, I thought, oh my goodness, that's her husband. That's her husband.
No way.
So I phoned him up. I think I met him once at a party for a few minutes. I said, hello, it's me. I think I met your wife, so you need to meet her.
And he was like, are you crazy?
You're crazy. I said, okay, I'm crazy, but please go.
Yeah.
They're married.
They got married.
They got
okay,
married.
This is already the third story here.
Yeah. So we've got, in total so far, we've got 7. That's the matchmaking and the food that have come together.
That's insane. Like, you just realized that there is a connection going on when there's food around you. You think it brings people together.
Yeah, food is emotive. Who doesn't like to eat?
Right.
People they're more relaxed when they're sitting in front of some good food.
It relaxes you.
Yeah, you're enjoying, you're smiling.
Right.
And it's easy to have something to talk about. You're sitting next to someone that you might be interested in. You don't have to come up with a chat up line.
Yeah, it's like, oh, this food is good.
Dressing. I wonder what's in it.
And then you yourself also found yourself a loved one through this, or no?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Not yet.
You're trying to make everyone else happy. And then it's your turn now.
Thank you.